What's up everybody, it's Giorgina. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be filming a makeup tutorial and I'm really excited because I haven't done a makeup tutorial in a very long time, and today's makeup tutorial is going to be the ultimate winter glam. This makeup look is also going to be perfect for the holiday season. Just saying, you know, it's almost Christmas, almost New Year's, and this makeup look is going to be perfect for that as well. When I think about winter makeup, I think about dark colors, full coverage, just a little bit more extra, if you know what I mean. I am going to start with my skin as always. Well, sometimes I do my eyes first, but usually I do my skin, like base makeup first. I have already primed my skin. It's looking nice and moisturized and luscious today. Like, my skin looks pretty good apart from like some pimples that I had because I'm coming on my period. And today's video is actually sponsored by Glam because I am going to be testing out, reviewing, and wearing their new foundation, which is called the Skinfinite Hydrating Foundation. I have them right here. I actually have a bunch of Skinfinite foundations. I have even more right here. And I have even more right here. This foundation, you guys, it's amazing, but you guys will see that all in the tutorial. I'm gonna apply it, review it, just like talk about this foundation because it's thebomb.com. Just a little bit about this foundation. It's $9 and it comes in 30 shades. It has a really good shade range. I normally have a little bit of trouble with finding my perfect shade, but with this foundation I did not have any trouble. Okay, I actually had like 3 or 4 foundations that matched me almost like perfectly. It has medium coverage and a glowy finish, which you guys know that I love, but it's also buildable, so you can build it up to be that full coverage foundation. I have these 3 shades right here that actually match me all very, very well, which is Butterscotch, this is Golden, and this is Khaki. Khaki is a little bit more on the darker side for me. I feel like I could rock this shade really good when I'm more tanned. But for right now, I think my perfect match is either Butterscotch or Golden. I do have some imperfections on my skin right now, so this will just be the perfect time to test out this foundation and see how it looks. I have some like scarring here as well, so we are gonna see if this foundation will cover that up. I'm just gonna use like a beauty sponge. You can use a brush if you want to. I just prefer using a sponge when it comes to foundations. I used to be a brush girl, okay, but now I'm more of a beauty sponge girl. As you guys can see, I have already used this foundation before. I mean, obviously, like when I do a sponsorship, I just like to make sure that the product is actually good, you know? Like, I am not just gonna recommend you guys something that I don't think is good or works. I'm first going to apply some of the Butterscotch on my face. I'm just gonna take my sponge and we are immediately going to see what the coverage is like. I'm just gonna blend this in. I think I did like half a pump, but I'm gonna do a little bit more. So I would say I'm doing like a full pump. And I'm just going to work this into my skin. It's blending out really nicely so far. I just blended out the foundation, so this side has the Skinfinite foundation on and this side has no foundation on at all. I gotta say, it feels like really breathable and very lightweight. Like, you know how some foundations feel like very heavy and thick on the skin, but this one definitely does not feel like that. It feels very light and airy and just breathable. It is very glowy too. I don't know if you guys can see, but when I move my head like around, you can see that it's very glowy, which I love. Okay, I'm going to do another layer, but instead I'm going to try out this shade called Golden. And I'm just gonna put some on my skin. This is like half a pump again. The shade Golden is a little bit darker than the Butterscotch. And I'm just gonna take my sponge and blend this out again. So this is going to be the second layer. You guys are going to see that it is buildable. So you can just build this up from like medium to full coverage. You can even do like 3 layers if you want. Okay, I finished blending out that second layer and I'm gonna come a little bit closer to you guys so you can really see what my skin looks like up close. I also have rosacea around my nose. So on this side, you can see, like you can still see that it is pretty red around my nose, but this side covered that up really well. So this is the no foundation side. It just looks like, I don't know, a little bit dull or something. And then the foundation side looks really just like glowy. I am obsessed with it. You guys can see when I move my head around the glow that this gives. Even after blending out this second layer, it still feels very light and airy. It does not feel thick or heavy on the skin at all. Now let's finish up and put some foundation on this side on my face as well. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and mix these two shades because I'm literally obsessed with these two shades, Butterscotch and Golden. I'm first gonna do some Butterscotch. That's like half a pump. And then this is Golden. As you guys can see, Golden is just like a little bit more like warmer, like warm toned. And I'm just gonna take my sponge and blend this in. I feel like because the shade range is so big, like literally 30 shades, I just feel like everyone can find their perfect shade. Okay, this is the final product of the Glam Skinfinite Hydrating Foundation on both sides of my face. I'm gonna come a little bit closer so you guys can really see it up close and very personal. It's very luminous. I don't feel cakey at all. Like this feels very light on the skin. And I feel like this foundation color is just the perfect match. I also just want to add that the foundation is alcohol and fragrance free. So this foundation will also be perfect for those with sensitive skin. I have pretty sensitive skin. Like sometimes when I wear a foundation and then when I wipe it off after, it just leaves my skin looking very red and irritated, which is something that you do not want. I feel like this foundation would be perfect for people with combination skin or combination to dry. My skin type is combination to dry, and because this is such a luminous foundation, I feel like it works really well with my skin. I also just want to add that the foundation does not oxidize. It's still the same color that it was before. And it also doesn't really crease. Like I applied the foundation and there's not really creases. I even applied it underneath like my under eyes. So that's amazing. This is my final look with the Glam Skinfinite Hydrating Foundation. I am absolutely obsessed with this foundation. So if you guys are on the hunt for a new foundation, definitely check this one out. If you want to purchase this foundation, you just go to the Glam app or website and you just type in Skinfinite or Skinfinite Foundation and it will come up. Lastly, I just want to thank Glam for sponsoring today's video, and now let's get ahead with the rest of the tutorial. Okay, next up, I'm gonna go in with my contour stick and I'm just gonna apply a pretty heavy amount of this because I feel like being really bronzy today. I'm even gonna apply it on my nose right there because I feel like it looks really good. Like it kind of makes you look sun-kissed, which I love. Just taking my beauty blender again and blending this product out. I feel like I don't really need a lot of concealer because the foundation pretty much covered up everything already, but I'm just gonna apply a little bit underneath my eyes. And that's it really, just covering up those under eye circles, and this concealer also brightens a little bit. I'm just quickly gonna set my face down with some powder. This powder is actually broken, but whatever, I'm still gonna use it. And just set down my concealer and also on the sides of my nose. Next up, I'm gonna do some more bronzer, just some powder bronzer this time. Okay, why did my brush pick up that much bronzer? I don't know. Okay, let's blend it out. Just a little bit of powder bronzer to make me look extra bronzed and to set my cream bronzer down as well. Now I'm gonna do blush, but I don't know which one I want to use. I'm gonna go for this pretty like deep cherry color blush. I really love how these colors look on me, like when the blush is more like darker, like more deeper, instead of like a light pink, for example. Oh, That's a little bit too much. I really love how colors like this look on my skin. And do some on my nose as well, because I told you guys I love how that makes me look sun-kissed. Okay, you guys are not gonna believe the words that are gonna come out of my mouth right now, but I feel like doing a more of a cool toned eyeshadow look. The day has come where I switch up from my warm colors to cool colors. Trust me, I still love my fiery warm colors, okay? I just feel like for this winter glam, I wanna go over to the cool side, to the cooler side. I really need to clean my brushes. I barely have any clean brushes left. Like literally every single brush that I'm looking at right now has red, blue, purple on it. I am a warm toned eyeshadow girl at heart, okay? But look how gorgeous these cooler toned shades are. I don't think this brush is dirty. I think it's just stained. I hope so. I'm first gonna go in with the lightest shade, which is this one right here. And I'm just gonna pick this up on a blending brush. And I'm gonna pop this into my crease. Is this color even showing up? I feel like this shade is just way too similar to like my actual skin color. Then I'm gonna pop into this color right here, which I feel is a little bit darker. And I'm just going to apply this mainly to the outer part of my eyes and like my crease, kind of like on the outer V. I'm going into another palette and I'm gonna pick up some of this. I feel like it's still very cool toned, but this is just a little bit darker because, as I was saying, I'm going into another palette, which is this one. I'm gonna pick up this color right here. I feel like it's still very cool toned, but it's just darker because these shades I feel like are not really showing up on my eyelids. I don't know, they just kind of look weird, you know. I want to make it darker. Put that color in my crease, blend it in, and take it pretty high up. I actually really love how this shade looks. I'm gonna drag it down to my lid a little bit as well. Okay, yeah, I really love how this looks right now. Looks much better than this. Never thought I would say that I actually love how cooler shades look on me. I'm also going to take the same shade down on my lower lash line. I want to make it even smokier, just smoky, smoke it out. I'm gonna dip into a black eyeshadow and I'm basically gonna put it all around like the base of my lashes. So on the base of my lashes, is that even a thing? Just like on my lower lash line, like really close to my eye. And I'm also going to do the same thing on the top. So literally just line as close to your lash line as possible. Okay, I love where this is going. I just want it to look really sultry and dark. Okay, so sticking to the cool side of makeup today, I'm going to use this blue eyeliner pencil. I used this in one of my last tutorials. I don't know if it was the last one or the one before, but this is a blue eyeliner and I'm gonna put this in my waterline. I hate when brands wrap their pencils in like this annoying plastic little thing. Ugh. Okay, I'm just gonna line my waterline with this. Cool themed queen. Okay, that was very cringe. Oh my god, that literally was so cringe. Why did I do that? I don't know. Sometimes I do things and after I'm like, who are you? I feel like we should do another pop of blue somewhere. Maybe a baby blue inner corner. Okay, first step, I'm gonna put some white down in my inner corner because we want it to be baby blue and I cannot find the perfect baby blue color, so we're gonna create it ourselves. So first, just some white. Okay, now that the white is on, I'm gonna go in with the blue shade. I'm gonna take this blue right here. It's not baby blue, but I Hope that because we put the white on, it's gonna be more of a lighter blue. Okay, I feel like that looks pretty good. It's not like too distracting or like too much, if you get what I mean. I feel like this looks good. I'm just quickly going to apply some lashes off camera and then I'll be back. Just put on my lashes. Literally just transforms the whole look. I really love how this looks right now. I'm also gonna do some freckles. Oh my gosh, does anyone else have this problem? Literally when I almost like finish my makeup, I always get a runny nose. And it's so annoying. I'm gonna do some freckles and I also use brow gel for this. And I usually like either put it on my finger or just directly put it on my nose and just go in with the applicator and then just blend that out, and it creates really natural looking freckles. I'm gonna use a darker brown lip pencil to line my lips. Just dab on a little bit of this random lip pencil. That smells so good. I literally want to stick it up my nose. I'm actually gonna put some powder on them because I want them to be matte. Okay, I just fixed my hair a little bit and I put on a black top. I feel like it just looks 10,000 times nicer with a black top. So this is the finished makeup look. I'm gonna come closer so you guys can really see. Like when I come really close, you can actually like see the blue liner in my waterline, and I think it looks really, really good. Like I said before, I'm usually what is this piece of hair doing? I'm usually not a really big fan of cool tones, but I'm really digging this makeup look. Like it just looks snatched and gorgeous. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this winter glam holiday makeup tutorial. If you guys liked the video, don't forget to like, also subscribe and turn on your post notifications. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, which is at Giorgina Juanita, as well as my beauty brand at gigibeebeauty, and I'll see you guys back in my next video. Bye. Mwah.